All right, toy fans and brick building fans. So I've already snipped the top of this just because I wanted to check it out and get it. But I had some. I think I had a book that had a little Steve in it. I had another book that I was going over that had was it Makina in it. And then I'd gotten a set that actually had it was a lava battle that had Alex in it. And I was like, hey, these are pretty cool. And I was like, you know what? I don't really play Minecraft. I'm very aware of it, and I like what I see. But I was like, I kind of want to get some of these small sets, start checking them out. And so I was like, hey, what better way to start off with them with a polybag? I've missed pretty much every other polybag from Minecraft. Um, Found this one, 4.99, 31 pieces. It's got another Alex in it, but this Alex doesn't have a mean face on it, and I get an armored zombie and a bee. So I was like, you know what, this might be worthwhile. So I figured, hey, we'll put it together, we'll check it out, we'll kind of get an opinion on it and see kind of if we think it's worth our money, right? Because again, especially in this economy right now, it's kind of a big ordeal. We do not want to waste our money. Of course, we get this one-to-one part thing here. It is truly one-to-one on that printing, so we'll keep that over there. We get our little, not necessarily a booklet, it's more like a little pamphlet thing, right, that has all the stuff laid out. Let's go ahead and put Alex together. So we've got, Alex has got brown legs, so we'll put brown legs on. We know it's Alex because Alex has her hair over here. Get her hair there. Has a wooden shovel, so we'll put the wooden shovel in her hand. I think this is the first time I've had a shovel out of my set so far, so I'm actually quite happy to have a new tool. And then we get the honeycomb, and the honeycomb we'll put right there. So yummy, yummy, yummy. Very, very cool. Pretty simple, pretty basic. Not a lot to it. We don't need to get crazy with it. And then we have our zombie that has the is that diamond armor, I believe, is the blue stuff. So we got that. Oh, it looks a little bit like Steve. Hopefully Steve didn't die. Then we got our zombie head there, and then we'll put the armor on top. I like a lot of these because they do fit across one another very, very well. You can kind of put one into the other, into the other, into the other. Yeah, much like Lego, it works. It just works. Okay, so right here we're putting our, this is a 4x6 plate down. We have a 2x2 rounded plate with a Technic crossbar hole in the center. We're going to put that right over here. And then we have two of these tanned 1x2 jumper plates. There you go. And then we get a 1x1 plate with rounded edges and pinholes in it. It looks like we're going to be making a fire out of that. So we've got one that goes here. Excellent. And then one that goes over here. So we've got a little bit of a flame there. Pretty cool. And then we're going to be putting this 2x4 modified jumper plate on there as well. Put that there. Boom. And then we've got our 3-stemmed peggable plant leaf. That one's going to plug in right over there. One. And then we've got one. And then two. And then three right here. So we've got the little peggable flower stems. You never really appreciate how Lego does that until you get another brand and you realize that the flowers just don't peg like they do in Lego. So now we've got one of these modified 90 degree, or not even 90 degree bars. It's like a 45 bar on stud and stem. I'm going to peg that in right over here. Boom. And it looks like we're making a bee. Okay. So for our bee, we've got a 1x1 plate, a yellow 1x1 plate that's going to go on top, another 1x1 plate in brown. I'm going to straighten this up a little bit. Let me grab this brick separator and I'm going to press those together. There you go. I want them straight. I don't want them all messy. And then we've got a headlight brick. So headlight bricks, you know, it's like a snot brick. but it has an indentation there. Those are called headlights or headlight bricks. It's a 1 by 1 headlight. And then we've got a couple printed tiles here. So we've got this one. We're going to be putting, looks like this on the bottom, kind of like that. Am I correct? No. Yes. No, I am correct. It goes like that. Okay. I think. Yes. Okay. I'm doing it correctly. I was like, what am I doing wrong? But I'm not actually doing anything wrong. Now we're going to put a clear 1 by 2 plate on there, and it's going to be going in between the studs there. So we got ourselves a little bees. And then we've got a clear, and this is where the headlight bricks come in handy. They've got an anti-stud on the back. So we're going to be putting a clear 1 by 1 rounded plate on there, and then we're going to be pressing our bar up through it. So there's our B. And the B will come right over there. Boom. Press that wing back down. And there you go. You got yourself a little B on a stand. I'm going to move the B over a little bit. And then you can put Alex over here, the zombie over here, and you got yourself a little, and it's a little, again, it's not very big. It is a small biome piece, but you got yourself a little build there for $4.99, $5. Not bad. 2 minifigs, plenty of building parts. Actually, some of the things I was looking at is that I believe I've got a yellow headlight brick, and I might even have some of these plates here, and I can size them up to colors. So I could probably build, since I have another tile, another B, which would be great. I could build more fire stuff, which is great. And I've got plenty of the flowers, and I've got more of these, so I can build more flowers. So if I wanted to add more to this biome, I have that option to add. Honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that I already have Alex now twice, but you know, I've got 2 different Alexes here. I don't necessarily need another Alex, but all the other pieces of this set, the honeycomb, the flames, the flowers, the bee, the diamond armored zombie, even the shovel, all of this, in my opinion, is worth the $5. Easily worth the $5. I think that's really cool. Like I said, it's pretty simple. It's pretty basic. There's not a lot to it. But again, it's a polybag set. We're not expecting much. But this for $5, I feel like this is kind of one of those absolute steals that is kind of worth that bit of money. Hopefully this video is going to help you on your decision making on whether you want to get this or not. I think it's a pretty cool one. And I'm just now starting to get into some of the Minecraft sets. So for me, I think any of the little sets I can get that kind of flesh out some of the builds makes it more worthwhile for me, in my honest opinion. All right. Hey, if you haven't subscribed, be sure to subscribe. Hit that bell for notification. You can be alerted if anything comes from me to you. Like this video. Comment down below. I like chatting with y'all. What part of this do you think is awesome? Do you think I should make another B? If I can find the headlight bricks and stuff that I need, I think I will be building another B, and I'll be making at least something to hang out and put. And maybe I'll start working on a custom biome, or maybe multiple biomes to put them all together on like a Mills plate or something. Hey, yeah, just comment down below. Like I said, I like chatting with you all. I do appreciate you all coming to watch this video. You have no idea how much it means to me and how much it definitely helps the channel, your subscribers. I notice I have a ton of new subscribers, so I want to tell you all thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the channel, and I'm hoping this stuff is helping you out in your decision making and giving you what you need as far as information to help you become a better brick purchaser. Hello there. All right, thank you all for showing up. I love you all. Jesus loves you more. There's nothing you can do about it. Good luck with the build, and happy brick hunting.